Hello there, my Facebook friends, and if this makes it to YouTube, my YouTubers will see. Just wanted to wish you all a blessed last day of Samhain. You know, everybody thinks it's one day. It's not. It's a month and a half and technically a 3 month season, just like any other season, spring, summer, winter, or fall. So really technically does not end until Candlemas Imbolc, February 2nd, Groundhog's Day. So that being said, though, tomorrow is obviously Yule, the winter solstice, the birth of the sun, Sunson. Take it as you like. You can have both. It's not necessarily an either or. For me, it's not necessarily an either or. The return of the light, right? Every day it'll get a minute longer in terms of daylight. Doesn't seem that way, though, for a while. And on Long Island, February, midwinter, Imbolc. It's like an iceberg here. So, as much as it's the return of the light, may not feel that way, particularly, seasonal depression and, that sunlight vitamin and all of that going on. So I did want to take a minute to reach out to the group in total to first of all give you some blessings to remind you that if you're not like flying as high or as fast as some people are on the holiday spirit, it might be because you're tuned to a deeper cycle, and there's nothing wrong with you and there's nothing wrong with it. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with it if you're skipping along having a happy holidays. I myself am just really, really busy. I'm leaving for Saratoga on Sunday. I'm actually going to be working in Saratoga Springs at Mystic Moon doing readings on Monday. So that worked out pretty well. And I think, Thursday or Friday, something like that. I'm going to be there as well, hanging out with the ladies. So for myself, I've got a lot of recording to do. A lot of creative energy's got to come through me. I tried to record that last Aries soulmate reading for the YouTube channel and it just wouldn't upload. I tried like 5 different times. YouTube just won't take it, so I just have to record it, I think, re-record it. But then I got the new moon to full moon stuff coming, and with all of that, I'm going essentially up to Saratoga for about a week, pretty close to driving up, driving back. Excited to see family and all of that, but to really make sure I take time to really acknowledge the crossover from Samhain into Yule. Samhain, Samhain, Halloween, whatever you want to call it, the season not just of death, the season of the dead, right? It's like a lot of us have been in the underworld, the emotional clearing that's been going on for people, right? The emotional purging, whether they're aware of it or not. And that's the thing, at least if you're aware of it, I mean, it doesn't make it easier. Embracing the shadow, whatever you want to call it, loving what rises, if you want to Matt Con it, Con, you've had one of those moments, bless his heart and bless his work. It's always challenging, but with what's going on in society right now and just politics in general, and I don't even just mean, the impeachment and all of that. I mean, just like how we're treating each other as a polity, right? As a city, as a tribe of humanity. It's so tricky. And so many of us are the first wave, divine feminine, energetically intuitive, feeling everybody's everything, not sure what's yours. Maybe it's all yours. Maybe none of it is from moment to moment. So to really remember to breathe, like to really keep in context, you're a divine being that was chosen to play the role of your name, right? The soul was chosen to play the role of Markangelo Lyons. And during a very interesting time on planet Earth, you could see, the lines queued up for people to incarnate at this time. It's why there's so many people on the planet, right? Not to mention meta incarnation, coming back and playing the same lifetime over and over and over again like a fucking video game. It's a very interesting time we're in. May you live in interesting times, right? Ancient Chinese curse. But that being said, I came across a piece of information that is very Yule specific. So it's much as we're still perhaps some baby toes or more still in Samhain, I came across a Matt Con thing today. I think it posted yesterday, but I was struggling with YouTube land yesterday, about abundance and permission. I actually wrote it down. It's so funny. I have this legacy of red notebooks that I get like for a holiday or somebody gives me one, just blank books. This is my second red book. I have another one. It's smaller. It's got a string wrapped around it. Had it for decades. This one is relatively new, but I'm already well into it. When things come by, time to write them down. This was, yes, certainly one that I can share to the group in terms of the meme, but it felt red book worthy. And I mean my red book, not necessarily, the magazine. Just clarity is important. So about permission, I'll post it to the group too if I remember. Abundance is the energy of permission. The more you permit yourself to desire what you want, express gratitude for what you have, and be excited for whatever comes your way, the more abundance you are bound to receive. Now, when I first read that, I was like, yeah, cute, think and grow rich, blah, 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 right? We've all heard it 10 billion times. And, there's that, well, where's the beef moment? Sorry to throw you backwards in time. Where's the beef? Right? Well, where's my stuff? Where is the stuff that I've wanted? And all of that's completely valid. But as I went through it 2 or 3 more times, it's that word permission. Abundance is the energy of permission. Like, have we given ourselves permission? Like, think about that. When we were kids, we had to have permission for everything now. I mean, now permission is quite in a different scenario than it was back when I was a kid, when we didn't have text messaging. We bled on a rock and hucked it into the next cave, right? I mean, now there's passwords and permissions, and it's just such a different thing. So just to stop and give yourself permission. Permit yourself to desire what you want. Like, the more I thought about it and the more I checked in, I was like, I don't know that I've ever given myself permission. Yes, I want what I want, but we're told to just go out and get it. Just got to take it, right? Manifest your destiny, right? Whether through magical or mundane means. It's a lot of alliteration. Just how the gods are involved. But to just breathe into that, it's like, okay, I may not get what I want, but I'm going to give myself permission to want it. There's something freeing in that. And there's something perhaps a little, at first, rebellious about that, which I kind of like. It's like nobody else has to like my choices but me. Nobody has to like what I want but me. I may not get it. It may not be in the divine plan, but then again, it may. And not that it's all about, pass-fail 24/7, but maybe this is a constituent of it coming into my life, particularly for Yule, right? What are your Yule intentions? My goodness gracious, it's like picking a major for the year. What do we want to major in this year? Yule to Yule next. I mean, I've got my next patrons. I'm shifting from Hades and Hera to Dionysus and Aphrodite. 2020. Whew, that should be fun. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm totally down with that, considering the mythological connections between both matron and patron. The changeover is pretty awesome. But to give myself permission to have the fun I've always wanted. How about this one? Here's one I was playing, because I'm like, how do I do that, right? Like, I talk to my guides. I'm like, how do I give myself permission for that? And they said, well, just start with, I give myself permission for wanting my heart's desires to come true, whether I know what all of them are or not. Give myself permission to want my dreams to come true, my heart's desires to come true this year, whether I'm aware of what they all are or not. Because if they're my heart's desires, well, they're my heart's desires. So who else am I waiting on permission from for my heart's desires to come true, known and unknown? Well, they're mine, right? You see what I mean? I'm willing to give myself permission. Here, we can take that up another notch. I'm willing to learn how to give myself permission to desire what I want, to express gratitude for what I have, and to be excited for whatever comes my way. Even the computer glitches, right? The YouTube glitches, somehow, because they totally changed my day, what I was going to do today. The landscapers are here. I can't record anyway. They're leaf blowing. So I'm going to go for a walk. I'm like, going to go out and breathe some air and connect with Mother Earth. You always hear, spend time in nature. It's already anchored in the 5th dimension. So is your physical body. But tune yourself to it. Be in it. It's like, okay, give myself permission to want to feel really amazing and aligned and tuned in, tapped in, turned on. Little Abraham Hicks echo there for you. The more abundance you are bound to receive, right? It's like one more time. Abundance is the energy of permission. The more you permit yourself to desire what you want, express gratitude for what you have, like your breath, for sunshine, for whatever the fuck is going on in the moment, to even wish I could feel, right? That gratitude. Wish I could feel gratitude. That was around Thanksgiving. Wish I could feel more gratitude for the sunshine on my face. And in that moment, you start to, and be excited for whatever comes your way. The more abundance you're bound to receive. Well, I don't know anybody who wants less abundance. Oh, they can be funny about it and say, yeah, abundance of aggravation, I'd like less of that. But no, in the real true spirit of giving yourself permission, like a child, like that child of your heart. I don't know that that's going to be every thought I have today, but I have a feeling I'm going to be sprinkling today and a little bit more tomorrow and maybe a little bit after that. And we'll see what comes of it. Yule is the planting of a symbolic seed of light that will grow throughout the year, hitting its maximum at Letha, summer solstice, then going into its harvest and its decline. Like everything else, the cycles of renewal and erosion. Well, we're in the last day of erosion, symbolically speaking, and getting ready for the first day of renewal, the renewal of the sun. To take the journey round again, to think back where we were this time last year. Nightmare last year. Nightmare last year for me. Although Words of Grace was being born, what is a time of darkness and light. And here we are again. So just wanted to connect with you all, put it out there. Put the thought, posit the thought. And by all means, comment below. And I was thinking maybe later I would pull one of them healing mantra cards. I'll see how my day goes. I got a lot to get done before I leave on Sunday. But wishing you all the very best and the very blessed. And, I am available for spiritual counseling and readings. If you're really hitting it, just send me a private message. We'll work something out, right? And certainly I'm going to take someone in need reaching out. Then, oh God, I have a video recording schedule to keep to. Because I'm not an asshole. Really, be holy, not assholey. Isn't that just the message of it all? Sometimes you just can't help but be both at the same time. I love you all so much. Thank you all for joining the group. Let's get each other through these holidays and into this new decade under grace and in perfect ways. And by the way, I did mark down my book from last year, Words of Grace, $14.95 instead of $24.95. It's really easy. Just go to my website. It's on the store. There's even a link probably somewhere in this group. Cool. I love you all so much. I'm going to go for my walk. And then we'll see what the gods have next, YouTube and all. Wishing you the very best and the very blessed. Hail, farewell, and blessed be.